Aliens. So this movie is about Ripley, and she wakes up because of the first movie with major PTSD because, of course. And she finds out that the Wayland place has decided to, I would say, colonize, I guess, the planet that she was on, which they didn't realize had aliens on it. And when they lose contact with them, they're like, I wonder why we lost contact. And Ripley's like, I kind of know why. And this gives Wayland an idea of, you know what, we should bring a bunch of Marines down there and Ripley. And his thing was, we should capture an alien and try and do stuff with it. But he didn't tell Ripley that. Now, is this movie better than Alien? Yes. It is way better than Alien. I think this movie is a 100 out of 100 compared to Alien. Alien's like a 90 out of 100. This is a 100 out of 100. Bill Paxton, I always forget that he is in this. And he is always hilarious in it with his Game Over Man, Game Over. The aliens pick off the Marines one by one by one by one. And it's fun to see the kills. I always love the aliens when they sneak up behind and they use the tail to wrap around. This movie is a timeless classic that if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. Because more than likely, it will be one of your favorite movies like it is one of mine. I think what I'm going to do for a video is I'm going to do my top 10 favorite movies. And a lot of you guys might be shocked about what my top 10 favorite movies are. But this movie is one of my top 10 favorite movies. Aliens, a little bit out there. Aliens is my perfect. I love how in Alien and Aliens it's the future, but the tech looks 80s because they were in the 80s, but it looks futuristic 80s. So it's really, really cool, but also looks dated. And you're like, is that the 80s or is that supposed to be the future? Because it looks the future, but it looks 80s. But this movie shows the Queen. And that's my favorite part of the movie is when they show the Queen. And when Ripley is in the robotic suit and she's like, stay away from her, you bitch. That is my favorite line in the movie. As will be yours when you watch this movie. Because that scene is perfect. And James Cameron directed this movie. And I've never watched a bad James Cameron movie. Ever. Oh, Terminator Dark Fate. That's the only James Cameron movie I've watched that I was like, no. But this is one of my favorite James Cameron movies. You guys should watch it. 100 out of 100.